Non-virgin women cause all of the world's problems. That when a woman sleeps around, she is less likely to stay married and be happily.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Dragonfly back again, and today is another video in my commentary and reaction series, and I am going to be looking at another video from the well-known single white female anti-feminist Pearl Davis. Now before we begin, if you can please like, share and subscribe so my videos can reach more people. Now back to the video. She is saying that non-virgin women cause all of the world's problems. That's a pretty big statement, so let's see what she says, and I'll let you know what I think of what she says and whether or not I agree. So let's take a look.
So today, I wanted to talk about society's biggest problem ever. Now, I want to tell you guys, this problem is so big that it causes everything wrong with society, okay? So I'm going to write this on the whiteboard. Non-virgin women cause all of the world's problems. Now, before you shoot the messenger, let me just explain to you why that is. There's been different studies that show that when a woman sleeps around, she is less likely to stay married and be happily married. So essentially, when a woman, let's just put some guys here. So when a woman has sex with a bunch of dudes, what happens next is she can't really bond anymore. So one day she gets married and boom, she's sad married because she misses the guys over here. Some guy, maybe this one, was her favorite. She says, I'm stuck with Bob. I wish I had Chad. Now, the issue is, women used to just be unhappy and deal with it. But now we have a society where they say your happiness is so important. And even when she's in a marriage, these are like Timmy and Bobby right there. She says, I'm sad. I want to be happy. So she's actually given money to leave him. So she gets child support, alimony, whatever. She says, I am going to leave my man. I don't care about my kids, all because I was a whore before and slept with these dudes. And mind you guys, the data shows that the biggest drop in marital happiness is actually going from one guy to two men. A woman, and there's different studies that it's slightly different, but overall, a woman that's a virgin on her wedding day has an 80% chance of a happy marriage. When it gets to two guys, it drops to 50%. Now, not only is this woman paid to take his money, she's also paid to falsely accuse him of abuse and take his kids away for a lifetime. So she's over there. She's got Timmy and Turner. Now, what does this lead to? So I want to list out a couple things that seem to be caused by single mother homes. The majority of the homeless are from single mother homes. The majority of criminals are from single mother homes. The majority of school shooters are from single mother homes. The majority of people with mental problems are from single mother homes. The majority of teen runaways are from single mother homes. And this is why we used to have institutions, social shame, and safeguards to protect women from ourselves. Because when the women are whores, it ruins society. Now they're saying 1 out of every 3 kids will be alienated from their father within the first 3 years of life. Now, mind you, when men raise children, it is not the same. They raise better kids. So we have 2 solutions here. They always say, Pearl, what's your solutions? Well, today, baby, I'm going through them. 1, men should only marry virgins, or men automatically get custody. Because crazy women that leave marriages should not be rewarded. And we get rid of the money that pays women to leave and just tell them to work it out like the boss bitch you are.
Wow. That is a very straight way of putting things, Pearl. Yeah, so I guess what she's kind of saying, look, if a woman is a virgin when she's married, 80% chance she gets of a happy marriage. Now, I think about it, and I think the rationale behind that, or the reason behind that, is that women who have saved themselves for marriage, of course, tend to be more obviously more conservative. They're saving themselves for the right man because they want to make it special, and because it's something special they're saving for their husband. They are going to be putting in the effort to have a happy marriage, and obviously within the marriage, she is also going to be more far bigger chance of her being having the traditional role in the marriage as being the homemaker role. Whereas women that are not virgins, as she says, has 2 guys, then the chance of her having a happy marriage goes from 80 to 50%. Guess one, she's not that conservative. I guess because she didn't save herself for her husband. And because she's not as conservative, she's unlikely to be or willing to be the supporting partner in the relationship. The support partner, I should say, in the relationship, far less likely to want to do or be in the homemaker role, so to speak. I guess you're more saying, oh yeah, equality, I should be earning my own money as well, having equal say in everything, and I'm just as equal. And like I said, that's not how equality works. Being the same is not the same thing as being equal, people. And now Pearl does bring up another point, and she says that majority of criminals are from single mother homes, majority of school shooters, people with mental issues, school dropouts, are from single mother families, being raised by a single mother. Okay, now that is a truth, that is a fact. And I guess that's also something that sits very uncomfortably with a lot of people, mainly a lot of, all feminists and a lot of women, and so to speak. And it destroys the cultural narrative at the moment that women can do anything. Children are better off with just a single parent than 2 parents that are unhappy together. Okay, and a woman can raise children just as well on her own than with a partner. For one thing, if you not only with a mother and a father, the children get the influence from both sides. They normally get the love from the mother and also get the discipline and the order from the father. Okay, and look, I know what people can say. They are deadbeat dads. They just take off, and not responsible. And not not involved in the upbringing of their children. And when men are not involved, either if they're not there or they don't do their job, then you get the same outcome. Yeah. So, and if the father's not there, or that type of male influence and support is not there, then the mother also has to take that role on as well. So when she does take that role on, obviously she has to pull back a bit on the nurturing. And so they're kind of like the woman trying to play 2 roles. It doesn't work out very well. Something's just not quite right. So that the child misses out. Not only that, instead of being able to be at home more often for the children, if she has to work, she doesn't have to work so much. Now, without the father, she may have to work even more, do overtime, because now it's very difficult to live on one income. And because she's not as home as much, not there physically as much, and spending time with the child as much, they're left more time unsupervised and they don't get the parent oversight. So they start to develop behaviors that go unchecked, so to speak, far more often than if there are 2 parents actively managing the child. So it's always easier with 2. It's just think of it. You have 2 specialists rather than a jack of all trades. The single parent family is usually just the mother doing everything. She cannot do everything. There's only so many hours in the day for her, and so she's got to compromise on something. And it's very tiring and very hard raising children on your own. So hats off to the mothers that are able to do that, but it's better if she doesn't have to do that. Now, the other thing is Pearl's solution is men only marry virgins. Not sure the men would actually even want that, because if you can picture the society that all women just save themselves up for marriage. So men would get no sex until they marry, or it's the brothel. So men, would you prefer that situation? So it's either you marry or it's the brothel for you. Okay, now her other solution is men automatically get custody of the children. Again, that's not a good solution either, because just as you have mothers that can't do a good job, there are lots of deadbeat dads as well, and dads that, really, I enjoy making them, but not looking after them, so to speak. Men that are not hands-on, they don't want to be hands-on. But I understand what she says about, because they're more stern, they have the order, generally with more order, that they should be the better parent to raise the children. But then again, you have the same issue. Then they have to be part-time mum as well, because you then, it's one person having to do two jobs. So I think that really it should not go automatically to the woman, custody of the children, but rather judged on merit on a case-by-case basis. Okay, if the father happens to be a better parent, he should have custody of the children. If the children prefer to be their mother, she's a better parent, then it should be with her. So those are my thoughts on what she said. What do you think? Let me know by leaving your comments below, and if you've enjoyed the video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe, as it will help me out a lot. And for more info on relationships and society issues, check out this video. And that's it I have for this segment, and until I see you next, remember to stay safe, strong and awesome.